Good evening, people. This evening, I am reminded of a king, the king of Israel, who was called Ahab, who was king at the same time as when Jehoshaphat was the king of Judah. And this is when the tribes of Judah and Israel were divided before they became one and ruled. I believe David was the first king to rule Israel and Judah as one nation. I believe, I could be wrong, but at this point, it was Ahab on this side and Jehoshaphat in Judah. Anyway, Ahab could not have enough. It was not enough that he was king of Israel, which was a greater tribe than even Judah. It was bigger than Judah. Judah was tiny compared to Israel. It wasn't enough that he was king in Israel. He had to have everything. And I don't claim to be a Bible scholar, but in 1 Kings 21, there's a whole conversation about Naboth's vineyard, when Ahab wanted Naboth's vineyard. And I believe he went, one day Ahab said to Naboth, that's verse 2, since your vineyard is so convenient to my palace, I would like to buy it to use as a vegetable garden, okay? I will give you a better vineyard in exchange, or if you prefer, I'll pay you out for it, because I am king, and your vineyard, Danny, it's just something I can even see from one of my balconies, and I would like a vegetable garden, that overlooks, it's part of my scenery. I would like to have it. So anyway, Naboth replied and said, the Lord forbid that I should give you the inheritance that was passed down by my ancestors. So this was ancestral land. We all know about ancestral land that's given to us by our grandparents. Really, especially the one that in our shack, we really don't sell that land. Anyway, so he says, I'm not selling. So listen to this. So verse 4, so Ahab went home angry and sullen because of Naboth's answer. The king went to bed with his face to the wall and refused to eat. In other words, he's a child, okay? He can't take no for an answer, and he's just entitled. So, of course, Jezebel comes and she's like, oh, what's happening with you, my darling? And they hatch the whole plot, and they finally end up with the vineyard.